Welcome, Train the Trainer participants. The overview of slides 1 through 70 of Day 1 Evaluator training will be broken up into 3 parts. Please make sure you watch Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3 of this overview. My name is Dr. Hartwell, and I will share pro tips for slides 1 through 70 of Day 1 Evaluator training to ensure you know what to do when it's your time to lead. Please have a printed copy of the Day 1 Evaluator training slides in front of you. Throughout the training, you will see different slides like this one that will indicate the trainer is about to walk you through the expectations and the actual slides and activities in the 3-day training. As you watch these videos, please take notes when pro tips are shared and capture any questions you'd like to ask during the Q&A session to follow. When you get access to the training slide deck from the NIET website, you will have speaker notes on each slide that provides specific guidance on what to highlight on each slide in the training. These pro tips are in addition to those notes. During this presentation, I will not review every slide in your Day 1 slide deck. Rather, I will display the slides that have specific pro tips associated with them. You should make note of the pro tips on your printed or electronic copy of Day 1 as we highlight several slides and slide sections. Day 1 begins with the welcome message from Superintendent Spearman. Please ensure that the video is queued up and ready to go before you begin training. This is also an opportunity to check whether the sound in the training room is working correctly. If not, try to troubleshoot during the morning break before you play the video of Mr. Campbell's pre-conference. On slide 3, be sure to emphasize that the selection of the SCTS model is a direct result of feedback from educators from across the state, and that the rubric was specifically selected because it aligned with the profile of the South Carolina graduate. Every time you present, never skip over the profile of the South Carolina graduate on Day 1 of training. Your training slides will include specific points you need to highlight about the profile. On slide 7, you'll see it here. Make a note to remind participants that SCTS was implemented statewide in 2018-19 and that teachers will receive observations based on the number of required observations by contract level. If you get any specific questions about contract levels or contract level progression, please refer them to your district's adept contact. Slide 9, you'll see it here. Slide 9 reiterates that one of the primary outcomes of the training is for participants to remain engaged and be ready to pass the test and lead or participate on effective evaluation teams. Please make sure that you re-emphasize that participants must be engaged through each day of the 3-day training. To begin Day 1, you'll find the objectives for the day on slide 11. Read through these for the group to ensure there is shared understanding of what will occur. Next, you will lead the reading of Once Upon McDonald's Farm by Stephen Gammell. You'll begin by clicking through the slides from slide 12 to slide 35. Make sure that you read briskly through the story, pausing briefly so that participants can connect the pictures to the story. Participants can either debrief by table or by you calling on a few participants to share out. This is the end of part 1. Please proceed to part 2.